Namaste and welcome back to Ramakathasudha. Yesterday, we unveiled the secret of Maya Sita, a divine strategy to protect reality from ignorance. But what triggers this entire chain of events? What makes the abduction possible? The answer lies in a single irresistible creature, a golden deer. In the Adhyatma Ramayana, nothing is as it seems. Every character, every event is a symbol in a grand spiritual allegory about the soul's journey. Today, we will dissect one of the most crucial figures in this allegory, the demon Marija, who becomes the perfect personification of Moha, the glittering, captivating, and ultimately destructive delusion of the material world. To understand this episode, we must first understand the symbolic roles of our divine characters in this specific context. Sri Rama is not just a husband, he represents Brahman or the Paramatma, the Supreme Self, the ultimate reality. Sita, in this allegorical moment, represent the Jiva or more specifically the Buddhi, the individual mind or intellect. Lakshmana represents Viveka, the power of discrimination, the calm, discerning wisdom that guards the mind. And Marija, the golden deer, is the star of today's show. He represents Moha, the powerful allure of sensory pleasure, the beautiful but empty promises of the material world. With this cast, the forest of Panchavadi becomes the stage for the drama that unfolds within our own consciousness every single day. Now, let the play begin. The golden deer appears. It is impossibly beautiful, a thing that should not exist. This is the nature of worldly delusion. It promises a unique happiness, a special pleasure that seems to defy all logic. Sita, the mind is immediately captivated. She desires it. This is the first crucial step of the downfall. The attachment of the mind to a fleeting sensory object. The mind then does something profound. It asks Brahman, Rama, to chase after this illusion for it. Think about that. We often use our own divine energy, our life force, to chase temporary glittering objects of desire. But the guardian, Lakshmana, that is Viveka, immediately sounds the alarm. He says, Brother, this is no deer. This is a demon's trick. It is an illusion. Our inner wisdom always warns us. It tells us that the happiness we seek in the external world is a trap. But the mind, Sita, now completely overwhelmed by desire, rejects this wisdom. She insists. The desire becomes so powerful that it overrules the discriminating intellect. This is a battle we all know too well. Rama, in this divine Leela, agrees to go. This symbolizes the focus of our consciousness shifting away from its true peaceful center, the self, and towards the object of delusion. The moment Brahman goes to chase Moha, the mind has already experienced the first separation from her true nature. Then comes Marija's masterstroke. As he is struck by Rama's arrow, he mimics Rama's voice and cries out, Ah Sita, Ah Lakshmana. This is the final trick of delusion. When worldly desires fail us, and cause us pain, they create even more panic and confusion, making us push away the very wisdom that could save us. The agitated mind, that is Sita, now turns on its guardian, Lakshmana, and forces him to leave. The result? The mind is now completely isolated. It is separated from both its ultimate source and its protective wisdom. It is in this state of total vulnerability that the 10-headed ego, Ravana, can finally strike. So, does this mean Sita was at fault? This allegorical reading lifts us beyond blame. It doesn't depict a moral failing of a person. but rather the fundamental nature, the subhava of the unenlightened mind. The mind's tendency to be lured by the senses is not a sin. It is the central challenge of the human condition. And what about Marija's death? Whose delusion dies? For Marija, the demon, it is liberation. He dies at the hand of Rama, seeing the divine form, and his personal journey of suffering ends. But for the allegory, his death doesn't end the delusion. It triggers the next stage of it, leading to greater suffering. For us, the audience, Marija's death is a lesson. The delusion dies in our mind if we understand that chasing golden deer only leads to desolation. The story of Marija is a timeless cautionary tale. It is the Ramayana's holding up a mirror to our own minds, showing us exactly how we lose our inner peace. It teaches us that the most vital spiritual practice is to strengthen our inner Lakshmana, our Viveka, so that we can see the glittering deer of the world for the beautiful illusions they are, and keep our mind firmly fixed on the eternal reality of Rama within. Thank you for deconstructing this profound allegory with me. If the symbolic interpretation has illuminated your path, please like, share and subscribe to Ramakathasudha. Jai Shri Ram, Loka Samasta Sugino Bhavantu.